What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Rocky, and I am coming to you live to talk about WIBO, that is Workshop in Business Opportunity. All right. As many of you already know, we have a cohort that is scheduled to start on February the 23rd, which is this upcoming Tuesday. Hold on, let me get Keisha on here. She is on her way. Let me do something else right quick. I got something else for y'all to watch right quick. All right, everything we do is brought to you by Prosperity Tax Service, a business we started over 15 years ago, servicing the community as a full service tax preparation company. And it is the foundation of our involvement in the community and our financial portfolio, if you say. With no further ado, I'd like to bring on my lovely wife, Keisha, along with me. Hold on, let me say it. There we go. Can you turn your deal sideways instead of up and down? Let me see if that'll work. Let me see. Oh yeah, that works so much better. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So as you well know, I was just going over, Keisha, that we have put out that we have our spring cohort of WIBO was scheduled to start February the 23rd. We would like to announce at this time that it has been postponed and it will start on March the 9th. We've postponed because a number of our uh, participants may be affected by the severe weather that has come into our community. And so that WIBO is an intense entrepreneurial training program, and it would be very difficult to start this entrepreneurial training program with the distraction of trying to recover from what has happened this week in our community. We had people that's had several days of no lights, no power, no water, and the lingering effects of that could last for more than a week. And so we thought it would be in our participants' best interest and in the best interest of the community if we postpone the start of our spring cohort until March 9th. Again, we will be starting March 9th. That there's are some positives that come as a result of that. One is, though we have registration ended on this past Tuesday, the 16th, we've decided that we're also going to open up registration for the remaining slots that are available in our cohort. So we'll begin to re-register those clients as well, or those people in our community, those entrepreneurs who want to become part of the WIBO family. And so we will open up registration again immediately.
I think it's a great idea that we actually sat down together and thought about, um, pushing it back a little bit. I know we have a great group um, of entrepreneurs that we have set and probably was ready to go. Um, but this once in 100 year freeze and snow and all those things can be pretty trying. If it's not them personally, they have somebody very close to them that's been affected by the craziness of this weather. And it's just, I think for me, I think it's just good business to allow them to have the time to address any of those things, and be in a clear mindset, because WIBO actually does require that you are completely in and into this process that we have you going through to bring your business idea to life, or to retool your business that you have already. I think it's just a great idea, Rocky, and I commend you for doing that.
Well, well, let me be perfectly honest. This is a decision that was I could not have made without consultation with you, and and what you offered as being a very challenging time for our community. And I just thought it would be in keeping with our mission as a nonprofit, and uh, our mission as people, to always consider the circumstance, and consider the community that we're serving, and make the necessary adjustments to serve that community in the best way they can. And in this case, I believe it is in the best it is in the best interest of the community that as many people as possible have an opportunity to take this life changing entrepreneurial workshop.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Um, Again, I also want to add that that uh, earlier today, um, and this is probably the most important announcement of all. I received a very I had a we had a conversation with Stephen Jackson earlier today. He was really calling just to check up on us and to check up on um, see how we were doing,
Mhm.
considering all of the new all how Texas is in the
Is all
news.
over CNN and all the worldwide
Yeah,
news.
all the worldwide news, and he was wondering if we were affected, and how. Luckily, we were other than being snowed in, we weren't affected. We had water and we had power, and so we are grateful for that. But we know that there are many people in our community, and we know a ton of people who are affected by the power outages and the water shortages. And so, but it was so good to hear him give us a call, and um, discuss this, and so, and at the end of the day, Stephen is not only the national CEO, but he's a good friend, and I consider him a mentor
Absolutely.
in this space, because he was able to give us wise counsel, and kind of echo the sentiments that we had relating to WIBO. And I
Mhm.
was so happy that he was understanding, and agreed with uh, what the situation was. So we had a great conversation, and I'm gonna see if he can jump on. He may not. He may not
I
be able to
think
jump on.
their cohort starts tonight. So I mean, I
Oh,
think
all right. So
think we
okay.
should
So
maybe be respectful of that
okay.
time.
All right. But
So, Rocky,
so
do you want to tell us a little bit about Weibo and what what is
yeah,
Weibo and why?
yeah. I do want to tell you about Weibo. All right. Since we're here, I may as well go ahead and give you the $500 presentation, since
Can,
we are right.
wait, can so for me, I like to keep it simple. I like the who, what, when, where, and why. Okay, can we do that? So, who is Weibo?
WIBO is a organization that's committed to developing entrepreneurs uh, in communities of color and underserved communities. That's what WIBO is. It's workshop in business opportunity.
So, do you have to be a person of color?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. The fact of the matter, it was Walter Geyer, the founder, um, who was a successful businessman, developed a program to work in underserved communities. However, everybody is welcome from all walks of life, all creeds, colors.
Okay.
Everybody's welcome to attend WIBO.
All right.
It's not culturally specific. It's
Mm-hmm.
not gender specific. It's actually for everybody. But we do understand there are certain communities that will benefit from this uh, program more so than others, just because of the access. Because they lack access to other entrepreneurial development programs.
Absolutely. Okay. So check. We got who. What is WIBO?
WIBO is an intense entrepreneurial training program that allows people to develop their fundamentals in business so
Mm-hmm.
that they can become profitable sooner rather than later. I'm beatboxing and everything, but my point is, so I hadn't, so the training within WIBO allows you to go through principal fundamentals in business that will allow you to develop your business sooner rather than later. When you're going through WIBO, we have homework assignments that you will do each and every week. In a 10-week program, there are 8 homework assignments that must be completed in order to graduate. But these are not theoretical homework assignments. These are homework assignments that are principal to your business, that you business problems that are related to your business that you will work through and develop for your business, whether it be market research, cost analysis, break even analysis, e-commerce. All those homework modules will be
Mm-hmm.
specifically geared around your business, and
So
that's
just
what makes this entrepreneurial program so unique.
so let me just tell everybody about some of the things that you will be learning about and researching on your own about your own business. You won't just be researching just random information. You'll be looking for about information about your business and your competition and all that. So the market research, identifying your target market, promoting your business, so learning or creating your marketing campaign, searching for your customers, which is actually prospecting, helping people buy, which is your sales, also the break even analysis, which is the most important part, I think, of WIBO in itself. And WIBO is the only program that spends this much time going over how you can make money, how you can be profitable sooner rather than later, like Rocky says. And then bootstrapping, and then the e-commerce and website development part. All of those things in that 10-week process is really almost like a short masterclass in your own business. So anyway, it's amazing, and we're just going to be talking about that. So the next question, we have who and we have what. Tell me, when will WIBO get started, Rocky?
This particular spring cohort, and I'm going to put that up. I'm just go ahead and put that up right now. Uh, uh, let me create the spring cohort. Will begin
March 9th.
WIBO spring cohort
Uh-huh.
begins March the 9th.
I see I'm gonna have to change that on the site because it's I mean, well, we just made the decision today. So just have to
Oh,
remind myself to go on to the site and change the date.
all right.
So when
Sorry, man.
again we start it begins March 9th. So you do have time to tell your friend or tell somebody else to get involved, and maybe you can do the buddy system and we can all work together on making your business better. And so the next one is where, Rocky? Where will WIBO be held?
WIBO will be held online, virtually, just like you see us here. There will be a Zoom each and every week where we get together and we have our conversation and class about your business
Mm-hmm.
in a virtual setting. And so we it will be a classroom led discussion,
Mm-hmm.
but it will be virtual.
It is virtual, and it is a peer to peer situation where there is going to be a discussion leader, but that discussion leader is going to be looking for information from you, and your peers will also be providing you their ideas, their information, their opinion, and hopefully that peer-to-peer discussion will help foster a better situation for you and your business. So the next question is why, Rocky? Why is WIBO necessary?
WIBO is necessary because it gives you the information you need as an entrepreneur to be successful in business. We know that 80% of businesses fail within the first five years, and it's largely because of them not really understanding the principles and the fundamentals in business. And so that's what WIBO does. WIBO gives, whether you're running a lemonade stand or you are a manufacturing enterprise.
Mm-hmm.
WIBO is about shows you how to use the fundamentals of business to not only sustain your business but also grow it. And as we speak, the national CEO of WIBO is on now. I haven't actually. I'll let him deliver the great news that was emailed to us today. I think it's very important for him to be the one to announce it. And so at this time, I want to bring on the national CEO, Stephen Jackson of the WIBO program. So thank you for joining us, Stephen. I wanted to come on here and announce the rescheduling of our spring cohort, and I want to also thank you for calling and checking on us earlier today. It was we had a really great conversation, and
Yes.
I was really, uh, you know, I appreciate your concern about not only Tisha and I, but the people in our community. And again, I want to thank you. But after the conversation, I don't know what happened. Something happened after we had that conversation, and so rather than us make the announcement and taking credit for it, I want the person who actually, uh, you know, who made the decision and who took the lead on it to really make the announcement. And
You know, sure,
go
no
ahead.
problem. I was actually just finishing my orientation for our new Thursday night class,
Yeah.
and then I happened to saw your text, so I'm jumping on. So what eventually happened was, during the conversation, yes, we agreed that it was smart to push the workshop back
Mhm.
because people are going to be dealing with other important things in their lives. Not so much, taking a 10-week workshop on starting a business when you are concerned about heat, hot water, food,
Yeah.
pipes, and you got all these other things that has been affecting you. So, that was the first thing. What happened when I was, as I looked at things is, I don't care to take money from people who are struggling, and I felt that those individuals who have paid their fee to the workshop, you know, I'm quite certain they probably can use that cash now for whatever it could be used for. So tomorrow, Tamika will be going through all the WIBO Waco participants who had paid on their invoices and refunding their money to them.
Wow.
We're not taking them out of the class. We're just not going to charge them for it because I don't see the reason for me to charge you and you may be in pain. So if this small gesture of ours can help alleviate some of the pain, give you back some of the money that you already laid out, we're glad to do that. That's what it really was all about. It's just one of those things that just kind of came to me, and as soon as I thought about it, like, yeah, this makes a lot of sense. We're not focused on how much money we can make on people. We're focused on people starting profitable businesses and improving their communities. And, I never want money to be the stumbling block for people to move forward.
That is awesome. That is crazy awesome.
So anyone who signed up for this cohort, there's no fee. I'm not interested in your dollars. I'm more interested in your commitment to grow a profitable business. And if, like I said, it ain't about the money.
And as you already know, Stephen, we do have a few slots left. And so and you later clarified in your email that anybody who signs up in the future can also benefit from this. We still have a registration limit, but there are still a few slots available in the Waco cohort. And so we will offer WIBO, the spring cohort, at no charge to anyone else who registered. And so
correct. No money to anyone who registered, and we're going to be refunding money to those who have paid already.
Wow.
Amazing.
Like I say, and one thing about it, Stephen, you have always been a proponent of having skin in the game and someone paying for the class, and again, I think your motivation was not money. Your motivation was the commitment level that you wanted someone to have to WIBO.
These are unusual. I mean, you guys are experiencing something, that is like, hopefully it's once in a lifetime, but it's very unusual. It's been very detrimental. I heard several reports coming out of it. Matter of fact, I was listening to an artist in Houston talking about the number of people who have died from carbon monoxide poisoning, people who are dying in their cars, people without water. These are some very unusual times, and I'm quite certain people got a lot more in their minds right now than, paying for something that they may want to do, but there's so much other things that has to be taken care of. And if I was in this position, if I was in the same position, I'm not focusing on giving WIBO $100 or $75, to take a workshop. Man, I'm trying to see, get my pipes taken care of, get some heat, get some electricity. Those are my main concerns, keep my family safe.
Yeah.
Those will be my number one concern. So, we want people to be successful. We want people to be entrepreneurs, but also realize that it can't be about money in a situation like this. Plain and simple.
You're right. That's amazing. There are a lot of stories. I know Rachel Maddow had the Waco Trib on her show yesterday. It was just talking about Waco and for me, I guess they call me a Yankee.
Are y'all live?
Yeah.
Okay.
They call me a Yankee,
so,
and I'm from Ohio.
That's the deal.
Oh, sorry.
It's just as simple as that. I talked about it with my national program manager. She has no problem with it. As well, we think it's the best thing to do. And we want everyone to remain healthy, get their needs taken care of, get their life back together, and, recover from this and be able to move forward.
I mean, when you talk about in the middle of a pandemic and having a 100-year storm, and you're right, these are unprecedented times, and I want to thank you for your leadership and your compassion for the people of our community. Again, this is not something you had to do. In most cases, in all cases, people that already paid their registration and were registered for the course. But I just want to thank you because I'm sure the money that's been paid will provide some level of relief to a family or potential participant that may take it. Now, again, through part of the WIBO process is the interview, and for the remaining slots that are available,
Mhm.
what we used, now that money is not a barrier, right? What we will scrutinize is your level of commitment to becoming an entrepreneur,
Correct.
because
So everything else remains the same. We want to know that you have a business idea that you're ready to work on, and that you're going to, commit to doing the 10 weeks of the homework, fulfill all other requirements, participating in the workshops, doing your task every week, completing the homework assignments. All those things remain. We just, money's off the table. We're not going to talk about money, and we're going to move forward on that. So the interview process is still going to be about your business idea that you want to execute, and how much work are you want to put into that business idea to make it a reality. That's really it.
well, Stephen, again, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Um, since we had a few people on, we wanted to take this opportunity to
Hmm.
not only make an announcement, but do a quick presentation about what WIBO entails. I'm glad you were able to jump on. We'll go ahead and finish the rest of the presentation, and
Thank
then
you.
and move
Because I've
forward.
been talking for over 2 hours now, or during this orientation.
Yeah, I'm
So
sure. I think this was startup night for several of you, probably your cohorts
yeah,
here in New
yeah.
York.
Our 16-week cohort started tonight. We have another 10-week cohort starting next week, and then we got one starting in March and another one in April. So, well, like I said, I did the orientation a little over 2 hours, getting everybody there prepared for. We had a nice group, I think about 17 people.
Wow.
Yeah, it's full, and just moving forward. So I hope that everything starts to turn out well for everyone in Texas. You guys are in our thoughts, and in our prayers, and in our hearts, that this stuff gets a lot better for you all. And I just felt that this is something that I can do to help alleviate some of the pressure of what's happening in the world to you all. Okay.
Thank you very much, Stephen,
Mm-hmm.
and we certainly appreciate it.
No problem.
There you go. I thought he was saying something, but yeah, I don't know where we were in the presentation, but that was definitely worthy of being interrupted. And I definitely wanted Stephen to come and talk to us about um, the decision that he made, that many people um, will be getting relief, especially people that have already registered, and the remaining slots that we have available for the WIBO program. Did you figure out where we were, Keisha, in the in our presentation?
Why? We're at why.
Why?
Yeah,
Okay.
why? Why we
Um, the reason why is to allow people who want to be entrepreneurs to get the training that's necessary to have a profitable business. Everyone knows the statistics that after 5 years, within 5 years, most businesses are defunct or closed down or bankrupt. And so WIBO gives everybody a fighting chance by understanding the numbers of your business, and also uh, the break-even analysis gives you unique insight to how to create a profit in your business, regardless of to what your business is. It gives you access uh, and an expertise in the numbers of your business, so that you can be sure down to the exact number of items you need to sell in order to be profitable. And that information is invaluable to know, uh, you know, personally, because we are in business. Not only are we in the tax business, but we are also in the cigar business and also the travel business. And we apply those skills that we attain in WIBO to ensure that we're profitable in businesses and we mitigate any losses that
Okay.
we may take.
Yeah.
So hold on, I'm still trying to pull this daggum. Uh, did you just get there? Oh, she left me alone, guys. So, but again, I want to also, like I say, I want to let you guys know what Steven Jackson, the national CEO, just announced. He just announced that anybody taking the spring cohort in Waco will not be charged, and anybody who has already paid will be refunded their money. However, the cohort that was scheduled to start on February 23rd will not start until March the 9th. Again, I want to reiterate that fact that the cohort that was scheduled to start on February 23rd will not start until March the 9th. We still have slots available for those people who want to refine and develop their business idea into a profitable business. And you can do that by attending the spring cohort in WIBO, which begins March 9th. It has been rescheduled, and like I said, I wanted to make this come on, make this announcement, and let everyone understand what's going on. I can let me see something here. Keisha dropped off, so let me see. Is there anything? All right, guys. Um, all right. So she's back. I don't know what happened. Maybe her phone.
This has gone long. This is way too long, and you're talking too slow. So I'm just. Is there anything else that we need to talk about, WIBO?
Again, I was waiting on you to come back. You weren't coming back.
I mean, we had already. I mean, we said everything we need to say. I think.
All right.
Who, what, when, where, and why.
All right.
Everybody's. I mean, the two people are still just sitting.
All right. But last thing I want them to know is that if you've been furloughed, laid off, or downsized due to COVID-19, now's the time to pivot and become your own boss. The East Waco Empowerment Project is hosting WIBO, short for Workshop in Business Opportunity. WIBO is a 10-week intense entrepreneurial training program focused on teaching the fundamentals of business through peer-to-peer learning and classroom discussion, enabling you to start a profitable business sooner rather than later. Anyone with a desire, determination, and commitment to becoming an entrepreneur is eligible to participate in this life-changing training. If you or someone you know would like to attend WIBO, go to WIBOWaco.org. That's WIBOWaco.org. Businesses in our community like True Jamaica and Boardwalk and Elm were attended by the owners, Aniceto Charles and Carla Dotson. And if you would like to become the next successful business in our community, go to WIBOWaco.org or contact Rocky or Keisha via inbox, and we can get you registered. You can register online at WIBOWaco.org. Is there anything else we need to cover, my dear?
No.
Are you gonna smile? Do I need to kick you off my live? No.
Yeah, because if they're gonna be long and drawn out like this is terrible.
Anyway, I didn't know you were gonna drop off. Anyway, hey, much love, everybody, and we out.
Bye.